What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Honey, with third video today. Check out my other videos. I did Jan Van Zandt, Fix My Life, House of Healing, Breaking the Myth of the Angry Black Woman, season 6, episode 1 and 2. I also did a small rant about Basketball Wives LA. I don't review them, but I did do a rant. And now this third video, which is just a small short story, and I want to solicit you guys' opinion because I feel some type of way. Okay, so let's get into it because I've only had an egg sandwich at breakfast and a cup of coffee. I've not had anything else to eat all day, and it is 9:22 p.m. y'all. I got to find something to eat. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and eat everything in the house. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make it quick, but I had something on my mind. It's been bothering me, and so I want to get y'all opinion on it. Tell me what y'all think. Now, of course, all the names have been changed in this story. Let's get into it. I have a good girlfriend who, you know, we've been friends for probably over 4 years. We've probably been friends about 9 years, actually. Now that I think about it, and she's done for me. I've done for her. We've, you know, been there for each other, and my girlfriend dated this guy, and she's, older than me, and she dated this guy. She's dated this guy off and on for, I don't know, probably over 10 years, over 15 years. And when I first met her, she was just trying to get out of a relationship with him, and I helped her, really put him out. I just supported her. Not that I physically, thought him out, but I just supported her and just getting him out of her space. Anyway, a few years went by, and for whatever reason, she decided to take this person back. And so, it was okay, I guess, probably maybe for a year or maybe 2 years. I know now that it wasn't okay. I know now that, he has continued to be abusive both to her and to her life, and to himself, with drugs and alcohol and that type of thing. And so, anyway, this guy is very aggressive towards me. I think he sees me as the reason why she doesn't want to be with him. Um, you know, and he's been aggressive with me, verbally aggressive, and y'all, no shade, no lie. I promise you, no less than 4 times he has done damage to my property. You know, so this last time he punctured my tire. I believe it was him, punctured my tire twice, just flatten the tire. And I went through a lot to get that tire changed. And it cost me about $125 between buying the jack, because my truck is pretty big, and the jack that came with the truck, I couldn't use it. And so I had to go pay $75 for a jack. And then to fix all the punctures in the tire cost me another $45. So anyway, this isn't my time and my gas and all that. So finally, I just had to talk to her and tell her, hey, listen. And let me just say this. There's a lot of the story that I'm not telling you because He kind of had to be there, but I know it was him that punctured my tire. And when I thought back over the night, being at her home and her phone constantly vibrating, and me asking her, I'm like, is that your phone ringing? And she's like, yeah. It was him calling, and then he comes over. Now she's put him out. She set him out. You know, he's done some horrible things. Her son graduated from high school. He didn't show up for that. Just a whole bunch of stuff, y'all. A whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to get into it too much, and that's just how I am. I don't like to put people's business out there like that, especially when there's someone really, really close to me. So I just want to give you like a little bit of piece. But trust me when I tell you, uh, this brother had to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he ain't the person for her. I'm just saying he ain't the person for her right now. You know, given all the circumstances, the verbal and physical abuse and drug abuse and all this stuff. Anyway. And I think his perception was, you know, the reason why she's not taking me back, the reason why she's not doing the things that I want her to do is because of Miss Honey. You know, the reason why she not answering her phone is because of Miss Honey. And so when he comes over and sees my truck there at her house, we chilling out having wine, you know, which is something we do. I think he took it out on my vehicle. He's done it before. Does it again. So next day, I take a half a day at work, go and try to get my truck, get my truck from over there and everything. And it was an ordeal, y'all. It was a Friday. It was hot as all get out in the state of Georgia. I was so frustrated, y'all. I was so tired, and she still wanted to go out and have dinner. On this particular day, she was going to take me out and treat me to dinner for everything that I had, done for her with her son graduating and her birthday, and it's helping her go through this whole process of putting him out once again. She wanted to take me out. She had gotten a gift certificate to Papa Do's, and I just wasn't in the mood for going out. You know what I mean? I had been out in the blazing sun. I had already spent a good deal of money, and I wasn't in the mood anymore, because had I known that she had been having these conversations with him, and I believe she'd been talking to him. She had told me that she'd heard from him here and there. And, people tell you limited versions of a story when there's really like a lot more to it. And then, feeling like she didn't want me to know that she was talking to him. So when he would call her and I was there, she wouldn't answer. Um, and I think if she had told me a little bit more about the fact that she had been talking to him and conversing with him, I would have been a lot more cautious. But I didn't know. I didn't know until, like I said, her phone kept vibrating. And I was like, why aren't you answering your phone? Like, what's up? She's like, oh, I just don't want to talk. And the next thing I know, my tire is flat. And so anyway, y'all, um, Saturday we were supposed to go out, she and I, and hang out. Or Friday, and I told her no, I wasn't in the mood. And she kind of tried to talk me into it, which I felt some type of way about it, because I was just like, I need you to acknowledge what has happened here, girl. But she wouldn't. Maybe she felt like she was gonna be liable. I don't know. I would never do that. So I don't get that. But anyway, that's from her perspective, and I kind of have to, her being my friend and the fact that I love her, I kind of have to look at it from her perspective to a certain extent, I guess. Um, Saturday we were supposed to go out. I ended up doing something else with someone else. I just needed a minute. That Sunday she was like, coffee? Because we usually have coffee together, like on the weekends and stuff, like on holidays and like chill days, we get together and have coffee. So I just told her flat out, after I had talked about it with my male friend, just getting his perspective. And I just told her, I said, well, listen, I don't feel comfortable having myself or my property at your house, because I just don't know. I don't know how this dude gonna escalate. Like, I've seen him get verbally aggressive. I've seen him do some physical things. I know personally he's done some physical things to you. You know what I'm saying? That has caused you injury and harm. Your yard isn't fenced in. It's not protected. I personally don't feel comfortable having coffee on the lanai. And this dude could walk up at any second and stone cold blast the jammy on these I mean, it's not funny. It happens every day. Like, women are hurt and killed. Their families are hurt and killed. Their friends are hurt and killed. Because they've been messing with some, you know what I'm saying, man that is not altogether well, you know what I'm saying, or is impaired. And so, she just didn't understand it all, y'all. She didn't understand it all. And it really, really broke my heart. Like, it really broke my heart that she didn't understand where I was coming from. I think it's because she dealt with it for so long and she kind of feels like she knows how to navigate it. And she probably feels like he would never do that to me. And it wasn't her vehicle. Um, I think she just wanted me to suck it up, y'all. And that breaks my heart because I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. But anyway, I just let her know that we're still friends and we can meet, outside of her home. We can still go and have margaritas and Mexican food and still hang out. We just can't hang out at her house anymore because I just I just can't run the risk of something happening or getting hurt. Or worst case scenario, you know, getting killed or going to jail. You know, because if it come down between me and you, I'm gonna have to choose me. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I've not heard from her. She's not contacted me. My birthday came and went. She never said a word to me for my birthday. Not on any social media. She never said happy birthday or anything. So, y'all, I don't know. I don't know what is one to do. You know. Anyway, that's my story. I welcome your opinion. You think I should call her? You think I should reach out to her? I went back and looked at my text, the conversation we had about it, and I was very clear that I loved her and she was my friend and we could hang out, just not at her house. I was very clear about that. And, I told her to be careful, because I just think she was taking it kind of lightly. She's kind of taking it like, oh, well, he's harmless and, hey, girl, he's not going to do that. Child, he ain't thinking about you like that. But I mean, like I said, this is the fourth time. He's flattened my tires 3 times and he soaked my windows. At the time, I didn't know it was soap. I didn't know it was soap until I tried to get it off and I realized it was soap. He soaked my windows. Um, with these really, really hateful words. And I mean, just the verbal abuse. Like, I don't know. Y'all, honestly, I just feel like because how I carry myself, people don't expect me to have feelings. People don't expect me to be hurt. And I was really, really hurt, not just by what he did, but I was hurt about the fact that she wasn't more aghast or upset. Anyway, I welcome y'all's opinion. I love for you guys to tell me, just from what you've heard, what you guys think. Should I should I try? Should I call her? Um, what should I do? What do you guys think? Let me know. Okay, YouTube. Thanks for hearing me out, y'all. I just love my little honeybees. Okay, guys, I'll holla. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, okay? I want to hear from you guys. Please talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. I'll holla. Woo, hoo, hoo.